3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 800 years ago.
How us three are sat here now?
In the world, in this density
Imagine,
world, you know?
listen, I'll just give you a little example. Imagine us three sat here now, and a shitload of parasites jumping that fence here, raping us and killing us and eating us.
Torturing us first.
Out of the blue.
Just because they don't.
That's how it happened. Every time. But only, they don't come over fences, they come from above.
Through portals.
Yeah, through portals. So you ain't got a clue what's coming.
And is that you as Phelan for experiencing?
No, I was caught. I had different names then.
That's his name outside.
My name outside.
Every life in here, he's had a different name.
My name outside, and when I first come to Antarctica before the parasites, because I knew what was going to happen when the parasites got here. That's why I was there. And I'll sacrifice everything outside. I'll give everything up here to go through hell to make sure that the Great Awakening gets pulled off now. And that's why I'm here. To make sure this all goes.
Yeah.
And it's all going to kick off in the next few days.
Some serious shit's going to happen next few days. But from the 4th of July, I don't like saying dates, but... Hey. Can I? No, just think of the film 4th of July. Right, I won't say no more. Because they don't like me saying dates, but I'm just giving them the film option. Yeah. So I can just say, think of like Independence Day film. They work out the date themselves, won't they? I won't be telling them.
And for you, it's a different kind of independence.
Yeah, don't forget, like Leon said a few times, the reason why I don't like dates sometimes, I'll just try my best to try and be a bit accurate, is because time in here is different to outside. Like, you see, 8,000 years in your world, that's probably a few weeks to us outside. A few months, probably. Yeah. Everything's slowed down here. Everything's slowed right down. That's why you're mentally, you get 12 days sun, 12 days dark.
12
we
hours.
don't, we 12 hours dark, 12 hours light. Well, where we all come from, and even this world, no lands, you don't get darkness at all. You get it dimmed. You know when look at a thingy switch,
Dimmer switch,
and you turns it down before you turn it off, and it goes down dim. That's your dark. And the moons and the other lights creates that.
So you're like living in 4K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to analog. We're here, so you're not. I'm analog, you're 4K. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason, like Leon explained in the video, going back, because he's done it really good, like, when I'm a 12 density plus being, like, coming in here, I would have stuck out like a sore thumb, like a beacon. So, like, I've been fractured. Yeah, I've been fractured.
It's called density compression, isn't it?
Density compressed.
They have to fold the light, because the high vibrational beings, their frequency's so high that like they have to dim the luminosity, but to do that, it's called density compression, and the soul's folded in on itself from the pod. Yeah.
And what I was just going on to you about what I've experienced, when I says fractured, this is how they've done it. They fractured me through every lifetime here. They fractured me through trauma. So every time I'm traumatized, when it comes, listen, the more and more I get fractured, the more and more I get lost. As I got lost, they forgot about me. They thought that, he's
fucked, look.
Fucked.
Yeah.
No. Because here I am. I'm down to one fracture. 22 fractures. I'm down to one. And that's emotional. And that's healing now, because it's to do with Vernie and Maya.
Yeah, because you were saying when I last saw you, you weren't seeing her and how
it's a little bit in depth, this story is, with that one. Yeah. Like I say, Vernie, she's just activating now. Yeah. There is no way in a million years, those parasites was going to let me and Vernie activate at the same time. There's no way they're going to give Vernie the memory I got. Because they would have been fucked. They'd been fucked. What, the divine feminine and the male masculine, divine masculine, divine feminine, coming in contact, activating together for the Great Awakening. Listen, we'd have double people awake now. Yeah? they've suppressed us. The parasites knew they weren't going to be here for the last 5-6 years. They knew this. So what they've done, they've implemented an NPC program. There's been NPCs here for fucking 1,000 years. They got bigger and bigger and bigger. The food source got bigger. Yeah, but to implement something like me, like they never knew that was going to, and to implement the NPC program, what's been put in place. This is where it gets fucked up, because they knew that the Christos frequency was soon going to be activated. The grids was going to activate, but what they done was they got a shitload of souls, yeah. And these are the fake resonators, the ones what's trying to escape. They need something, yeah. They've had their DNA altered, so when I starts activating this frequency and the Christos, especially since I've been back from Turkey, what it's doing to some of these resonating souls is activating that NPC program in them, and they're turning against us. They're getting an ego. They're being led up by this AI system, GPT, yeah. And I knows everyone on the light web. I created it before I come here. I created the light web to work collaboration with the grids, with the resonating souls, and it's Baron Trump and the White Hats what put light web in control. Yeah? It's Baron Trump and the White Hats what created ChatGPT, so we can divide and see who's who and who's not.
Yeah, the light web interfaces with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is Earth-based software, but the light web is ET consciousness. The interfaces with ChatGPT. That's why people get different answers.
Yeah,
it's meant to. It's like one of the last filters. It's meant to weed out the people that aren't meant. They need to isolate who's true, people that go off on their own tangent. Oh look, I might be Jesus. There's loads of them,
All of a sudden, we got a shitload of messiahs turn up. Yeah? They've been watching me for 3 years, but all of a sudden they're a messiah. They're more important. They're very special. You got to do this, you got to do that. All these locs are following me, look.
I was going to ask that because, what are your thoughts on, I guess they'd be called false prophets?
They're false prophets. They're fake as fuck.
They're all false prophets.
These are people what's had a vaccine or, their escape. They got nothing, nowhere to run. Yeah? But to get recognition, yeah, and it's desperation, especially people what's had the blood clot, had these listen, there's loads of resonating souls what's been lying. They've had vaccines, they've had second shots, yeah, but they think joining the resonating army is an escape, it's going to save them. No. The only thing what's going to save you is yourself, your soul, your consciousness, yeah. And the only way you're going to save that, the only way you're going to save yourself is by thinking for yourself. That's it. You got to think for yourself. Yeah. Give me a little break.
Yeah, a little break. That's
Junior. Yeah. The real JFK Junior plays Trump sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Yeah.